Browns, they weren't
Right.
together like the
Right.
place
Right.
guy. It was a separate
It was
building.
in a separate building,
Yeah,
but it
but
was close enough
yeah,
that you
they were
could do
close
it.
together.
I'm
Right.
getting hungry.
Are you? But you want to go
We'll go
somewhere?
somewhere to eat in a few minutes. Yeah. Um, what
What
about?
time is
It's
it?
about 5.
Okay.
What? Okay, so you. Okay, I was going to ask you about your wedding. Tell me about your wedding. I can't remember. What'd you wear?
My wedding?
What?
I had a sort of a lime color, beautiful long
Uh
dress. It's
huh.
just a shame I never took a picture in it.
No pictures for the wedding. Mm, okay.
Hmm
And
I got married in the house in Harrisburg,
okay.
and I told you that Minnie couldn't come.
Well, oh, cause she was pregnant.
She was pregnant and she was spotting, and she
Okay.
couldn't come. Izzy had to be in the store, keep the store open on Sunday. He couldn't come. Morris was at West Point. Abe was sick, real sick with a high fever in the back room.
Oh my God. This
Uh,
is terrible.
it was awful. David came. He was the best man, and Sammy was waiting outside in the car to take him fishing.
Oh my God. This is so mean.
And the only one that was there was Louie.
That is so funny.
And that and the only people that were at the wedding, we couldn't invite. It was a small house. Was with the aunts and uncles.
Oh, okay.
But Esther Lewis came uninvited.
No.
She came uninvited.
Why?
Well, that's the way she was. She wanted to be there. Well, one of the reasons she wanted to be there, she was crazy about David Shaw. And she wanted David Shaw to take out Bessie.
Oh, Bessie.
Yeah. They always worried about Bessie because Bessie didn't go out, and they thought she was kind of backwards, you know what I mean? You know how she talked and all that. And so she came to the wedding. And of course, look, they ain't going to kick her out,
No.
but Sylvia Rosenberg, my mama, they have what you call a chivy breakfast afterwards, and they had long tables. They had taken out all the furniture from one of the bedrooms, and they had a dinner. And Mama and Sylvia, I mean, they cooked for 3 days, honey.
Sure.
They had a wonderful meal over there,
Was Esther fat yet?
Oh, yeah, she was always fat. I never knew Esther when she wasn't fat.
Tables, my God, you'd have to have a special table.
Well, it was her mouth. She had such a big mouth. Oh, my God.
God, she was. I mean, no one really wanted to be around her.
Well, you liked her, though.
Yeah.
She
Yes.
was likable.
Yes.
And we had a piano there, so...
Oh, because you played.
Yeah, because Mama had that piano.
And so who played the piano? Did Dad?
Thelma Lassa played the piano.
I'll be darned.
And Aunt Annie sang.
Oh, my God, that was beautiful. And good Daddy didn't play at his phone
Oh,
wedding.
no, he didn't play. We didn't have that. And we had that Rabbi Tofield. He did the ceremony. And that was the way it was.
And so was it...
And then afterwards we had a big reception at the what was the name of that hotel?
In Milan,
No,
Rice,
they tore that hotel down. It was on the corner of Lamar downtown.
Lamar Hotel?
Huh?
Was it the Lamar Hotel?
Yeah, I guess that was it. Lamar Hotel. That's where it was. It was on that corner. I got that big room. I talked that man in for $25. I'll never forget that.
And what did you serve?
Well, we had all kind of sweets. I had different people, and they made wonderful sweets, and that took charge of it. She was so nice. And
so they had. Did they serve champagne?
no, they had some kind of punch, punch, and all these wonderful, different, beautiful cakes and cookies,
Did you wear the dress again to that?
Yeah. Well, no, I got married in a suit.
Right.
And it was a suit that Bertha Miller gave me, and it was a beautiful suit. It really was.
Yeah.
It was blue, kind of a blue tweed, and it had a gorgeous red fox color.
How beautiful.
It was really pretty.
That's what you married in.
Yeah, I got married in that. And then when I went to the reception, I had this pretty lime green dress, long dress that I wore.
Beautiful. And then who played? They had music for that?
For where?
For the reception.
I don't think so.
Did somebody? Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't remember music. Yeah.
Would it be a date?
People came. Yeah, it was in the date. Yeah. And they came, and I mean, like an open, it was like an open house thing.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah.
And Esther Lewis came to that too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, everybody came
Well,
to that.
yeah, they
all
all.
your girlfriends. So you didn't have any girlfriends or anybody. Did you have any kind of bridesmaids or anything?
No, no bridesmaids.
Yeah,
no, it was just
room, was the
no.
house,
It was just Herman and I. Yeah, it was just
on the linoleum floor.
Yeah.
Oh, but you were happy.
Oh gosh, I was very happy.
Yeah, and then did you leave immediately for your honeymoon?
Yeah, we left that night.
Honeymoon.
We left that night,
Okay.
And that's when we got on that train, that mood train.
The cattle car.
The cattle car train. We changed trains in Fort Worth to get to Dallas. And Herman made these reservations at this hotel. And I told you, we got there with our suitcases. They didn't have his reservation.
Oh,
So he had to call up and find another hotel. But anyway, we had a good hotel. We had one of the big hotels there that took us.
well, he had been traveling. I mean, he knew hotels.
Yeah, oh yeah, he knew hotels.
Yeah, he knew his way
Yeah,
around.
So we went to that other hotel, and it was a nice hotel.
So cute.
And
did you just go for a couple of days or a week, or how long did you go?
Well, we went. Let's see, we got married on a Sunday night. We stayed. We had to be home by Friday because that's when they, the payroll checks came in. So he had to be back for that time. But we had plenty. We had plenty of time there. It was very nice. And the one that got married the same time I did was Barbara Lerner's parents. They got married the same week, the same day. And she followed me.
Oh.
She went to Dallas too.
Oh.
And we was hoping we wouldn't run into them. I'll be darned if she wasn't in the same hotel. And we had to eat with them one night. She said, and all she did was brag about all her presents she got, that she got sterling silver. I didn't get any sterling silver.
Oh, man. And he was such a dry person. Dr. Lerner, he was awful.
He was terrible.
Oh, I know. You were hiding from them.
We tried to escape them, and we run. When you try to escape, you run right smack into them.
I know, that's typical.
But anyway, we made excuses the other nights, and so we didn't get to be with them.
Now, how long was it when you got back? Dad worked in the store, and he did symphony, and then that's when you decided he had to quit the symphony.
Yeah, but we rented the house from Mother Schaas on Lee Street.
Oh,
it was a duplex, and we lived on one side.
And who lived on the other?
Doesn't
matter.
Yeah,
You weren't next to
no.
On Lee Street. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what Lee
That's out in North Side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when did you start trying to get pregnant?
I waited a year.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to wait a year, and that's when I started getting pregnant.
And then how many miscarriages did you?
Well, I had that one miscarriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to get
Well,
pregnant?
it took me a long time after that to get pregnant. I had to go to this doctor, and he had to give me, I don't know what he was shooting up me, but something,
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
Already doing stuff.
Yeah.
Did he? So did you get pregnant?
His name was Dr. McMurray.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 years later? I mean, how long did it have you?
No, I think it was about a year later.
So how old were you when you had Barry?
Well, let's see. Barry was born in 1942, and I got married in 39.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So how was he? Was it an easy delivery, or were you in labor a long time?
No, I was in labor a long time with Barry.
And were you at the hospital at St.
Yeah.
John's?
Oh, yeah. I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
No, it took all night. It was a long time.
I mean, they didn't know what they were doing.
No, they really didn't. I had Dr. Friendlich. He sure didn't know what he was doing. He was horrible.
Oh God, you wonder how we survived.
I know it.
These things.
It's the truth.
And now, you couldn't nurse Barry? I don't remember. If you
No,
said.
I tried to nurse him, but I couldn't nurse him.
Right, and he was a fussy baby.
Yeah, well, he was 3 weeks early.
So he was,
Yeah, so he was like a little bit immature. He only weighed about 5 something, and then he went down to 5'1".
oh God.
So he was tiny,
Yeah, he was tiny.
Yeah, and he was.
So
I had a bad start with him. Nothing went right. You know what I mean with him.
Yeah.
And I was nervous. I was a nervous
but
mother.
Also, see, having had an early baby, which y'all might not have known then, Greg didn't know how to suck.
No, well, that's what
We
Barry.
had to teach him.
See, Barry didn't know how to suck either.
And it was scary.
Yes, it was.
And that's why we had to feed him intravenously.
That's why he kept losing weight too. Barry did. They lose anyway,
Right.
So he went down to nothing. He was just so puny. And,
Did you have a nurse?
oh yeah, I had a nurse, but I told you when she was the one that she nursed Minnie's twins, and she was with Minnie maybe 2 months, 2 or 3 months. And then after that, she went to the Topek, Marcia Topek, and she had such a time. Marcia Topek was terrible. They had to give her certain milk, and she couldn't nurse either. It would take an hour for her to take 1 ounce of milk. And this woman, Miss Cerruti, who was a wonderful nurse, the time she came to me, she was exhausted. And I told you, she threw Barry on the bed. She fainted.
Oh, that's right. One day, oh my God.
So it was kind of during the war too, you know, and it was hard to find a nurse. I had to call up the nursing agency. And meanwhile, I was a nervous wreck anyway because he wasn't eating and he wasn't sucking the bottle. And of course, the doctor already told me you're not going to nurse, Dr. Greer.
Oh, he did.
Because the nurse, he came in when the nurse was squeezing my breast.
Yeah.
And he walked in and boy, did he give it to that nurse that time. I really felt sorry for her.
Yeah, but he needed to.
Yeah, he needed to. Yeah, she didn't know what she was doing. I was crazy about Dr. Greer. Oh, he was wonderful.
He was good to the parents,
Oh,
too.
yeah, he was wonderful.
That was the important thing.
I can't talk too much now anymore.
Well, let's stop.
Yeah, let's do it.
Stop.